In this video, I'm going to show you how to make an LED neon sign start to finish. We're going to use a CNC router, but you can also use a 3D printer or a laser cutter. So right now I'm using Illustrator, but you can use any vector software to do this. I'm just using the pen tool to draw a path, a single path, to outline artwork that was sent to me by a client that was not a vector. So I'm just going over it with the pen tool and then using the anchor tool to sort of move the lines around and just getting a single sort of stroke to make it look like the neon that's going to be going in here. Right now I'm rendering it in 12 millimeter, but you can also look at it in 8 millimeter or whatever the actual thickness of your LED is going to be. For this one we're going to use 12, so that'll show you exactly what that finished product is going to look like. It's helpful to go over it once more before you save it. I'm zooming the stroke down to almost nothing just so I can see the actual path, and then just connecting the lines, dragging the anchor points so that everything sort of lines up nice. You don't have to make it quite this clean, but it helps to just get a really clean final product, and it makes it a little easier to work with once you get to the point of actually putting it together. So we're going to cut this out of some aluminum die bond. We cut it on our CNC, just engrave the line. Once you have the material cut, you have to stick in your LED tape. They're zigzag shaped to make it easier to follow the curves, but using something like tweezers can help stick them in. It's because even the 12 mil channel is kind of tight, and 8 mil and 6 mil are even tighter. But for this, it's mostly you can get in there with your fingers and just stick the tape in. Once you have your tape stuck in the channel, you have to solder. So you have to solder just the tape to itself, like where it doubles back and meets itself, and then you have to solder the jump connections that go from one letter to the next. This particular design is script where most of the letters are connected, so there's not that many jumps, but it works the same way. You can use flux or not. In this case we use flux just over the connections, and then we go in and apply some solder to those points there. Here we're using tweezers to just help hold the jump wires in place before soldering. We're drilling out for our jump wires. It's much cleaner to run the jump wires on the back. It can help to use an alligator clip like this to just hold a small section of LED tape in place. And then, yeah, once you're done, it's the fun part, which is putting in the silicone channel. This stuff is really easy to work with. It's forgiving. And we use these specialized sort of chisels to cut the round ends and really give it that neon look. But everything else you can cut either with a standard cutting knife or anything that's comfortable to use, really, while you do this. And what's really nice about this way of making LED neon is the CNC end mill cuts a grooved channel into the substrate for you, and the silicone is extruded to match that exact channel. So really you just press fit the silicone in the groove, and that's it. No glue, no nothing. It lights up, and there it is. There's your final product. It's done. Thanks for watching, and check out the link in the description to see where to get this stuff. Thanks.